Hello everyone, it is Minute Plus Meditation here, and it is Monday, November the 25th, and it's the feast of St. Catherine of Alexandria. She doesn't get enough press. This was an amazing woman. So, do yourself a favor and go read a little snippet biography, a little biography, what I call like a mini biography of her. Incredible apologist, woman of great strength. She was a martyr for the faith. Truly a remarkable individual. So read a bit about Catherine of Alexandria. Okay, we continue with the book of Revelation. We're in chapter 14 now. No one could learn the song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. These follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They have been redeemed from humanity as first fruits for God and the Lamb, and in their mouth no lie is found. Now, if you know anything about the Jehovah's Witnesses, you know they use this 144,000 as a hashtag or beating drum. 144,000 is not what they mean it to be. If you ever had a JW knocking on the door, 144,000 it's a symbolic number. The scriptures are filled with symbols, and so you have 12,000 is the perfection of each number of the tribes. So 12, 12, 12, 12. 12 12s is 144,000. So the perfection of all the members of the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 patriarchs. And remember, Jesus' mission was to reunite the tribes, right? The north and the south. That's why he's called Son of David. In some ways, that's the most profound name that Jesus has or is given. The blind man, Bartimaeus, because only David had united the tribes, and they were split after Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, and the son of David would reunite the tribes. Jesus has done that in the Catholic Church, because he brings the Gentiles and the Jews together. So all the tribes are united in Christ. He's the son of David. So 144,000, 12 from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Naphtali, and so on, Simeon. 12, perfection of number, the perfect number of the redeemed. That's what the 144,000 means. So what is important is for you and me. Presumably, we have a moral certitude that we're part of one of the tribes, and we're going to find out: are we in the tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of Judah, one day? Because we all have the bloodline. It was scattered. When the northern tribes were scattered into pagan territory, the bloodline sort of went everywhere because of intermarriage and so on. The Decapolis, it goes on and on and on. Anyways. Live your dignity as one of the members of the tribes of Israel. So, and they follow the Lamb wherever he goes. So you and I need to ask ourselves, do you follow Jesus today? It doesn't matter if we follow him then or if we followed him back then. Do we follow him today? And wherever he goes, there will my servant be too. So you and I need to ask ourselves, do we follow Jesus today? Over to the gospel. It is the episode of the poor widow. So Jesus sees the poor widow putting in the rich and the poor widow. He calls the apostles together and he says, truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all of them. For all of them have contributed out of their abundance. So when it's no problem, it's, kind of off the top, I give to God, and maybe it's even a lot because it doesn't really cause me to make sacrifice. So they have contributed out of their abundance. Okay, God notices that. But what really gets his attention? She has, out of her poverty, put in all she had to live on. So she really trusts the Lord. And it's not as if God turns up his nose at wealthy people who write big checks. But do they write it to be noticed? Do they write it from a generous heart? That's what God is looking for. A generous heart that seeks to give back what it can never give back fully. Seeks to be generous, to be giving, to be thankful, and that is reflected in the way in which one gives to God, gives to other people, gives to one's family, and so on. That's what we need to be concerned about, all of us. So whether it's a little monetarily, but with a heart, a big heart, a sincere heart, a generous heart, a trusting heart, or it's a lot given with the same heart. That's what we want to be careful of, because poor people can be cheap and miserly and awful, and envious and jealous and spiteful, and rich people can be greedy and awful and terrible as well. You and I, whatever we have, we want to be generous and thankful and praising God all the time, returning back to Him what He has given to us. God bless you.